Hey Sanctuary families, I hope you guys are having a great week. I just wanted to pop on here for a few minutes and talk to you parents about something that I feel like God spoke to me about in prayer a couple days ago. So I just want to talk to you about anxiety, worry, and fear concerning your children, right? I know that a lot of us struggle with, fear and anxiety. That's something that's like really rampant right now in the Christian community. Not because God can't take care of it, but just because it's part of our culture nowadays. It's something that's going on in the world. It's something that is happening that is making us feel, as human beings, more anxious than ever before. It's not something that people dealt with, hundreds of years ago. This is something that we are feeling today, heavy, more than ever, and it's definitely something that God can take care of. But I just wanted to talk to you about when it comes to your children, this fear and worry and anxiety that we're having around our children. I mean, a little bit, is pretty normal. Some parents might say, oh, they're like worry warts, and helicopter parents. I'm sure you may have heard that term before, but I'm talking about something a little bit deeper than that, right? I'm talking about the anxiety that keeps you awake at night, the anxiety that makes you think all day long about different situations and making up scenarios in your head that just make you worry and paranoid and fearful. I'm talking about laying down at night and not being able to sleep because all you can think about is my baby breathing? Is he gonna roll over during the night and not wake up? That kind of fear. That kind of fear and anxiety is not of God. And I want to tell you something that God told me in prayer the other day. I myself, I worry about like worldly influence. That's my biggest fear. Out of all the things in the world, a lot of times I get so consumed by this fear of that my children are going to be influenced by the world. And for you that might sound so silly, right? But for me it's very real, and it's very concerning to me. I make up these scenarios like, well, what if they come in contact with this person and that person introduces them to this thing, and then they go down that rabbit hole and start living this kind of life, and they start hating God or not believing that God is real and that kind of thing, which is crazy, right? Because my kids are 2 and 5, and as much as they can, they love God. They know of God. I've been teaching them about God, and Oliver talks about how he loves God and stuff. So why do I think that? Why am I so worried about that? Why am I consumed by that? And so that's something that I've given to God in prayer, and I've been praying about it, and God told me something so simple, yet it made me completely at ease. He said, think about how much you love your child. Now, think of how much more I love them. Because yes, in a sense, we created our children. We gave birth to them and all of that. But God created them from nothing. From nothing, God created them. He breathed life into them. Every part of them is made from God. He loves them so much more than we love them. And I know that's even hard to comprehend, because how can someone love my child more than me? But God does. And so if you love your child that much, and God loves them even more, don't you think that He is going to take care of them? don't you think that He is going to be watching out for them and protecting them? Wouldn't you? Yes, right? Absolutely. If you're trying everything in your power to make sure that they live right and everything, then imagine what God is doing in the background. Imagine what He's doing behind the scenes. And so I want you to be encouraged that all the things that you're worrying about, you're thinking about, you can't stop, you can't get it out of your head. Maybe it's with virtual schooling and stuff. Maybe you're so worried about that. Maybe you're worried you're not doing a good job. Maybe you're worried that your kids aren't learning what they need to learn. Maybe you're worried that they're not getting social interaction and it's going to, affect their social skills for the rest of their life, or, anything. You're worried about their behavior. Maybe you're worried that their behavior is not good and you can't fix it and they're going to turn out to be this and that, but just remember that God loves them more than you. Does that mean that you just don't even think about it and whatever? No, you should still pray about it and seek God about it, but you should not try and worry yourself into like trying to fix it. You can't fix it by worrying about it. The only way that you can fix it is by giving it to God. And He loves your child way more than you, so He is already going to be, working on it. He's already working it out for you, and you don't even know it. So you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to make yourself sick about it. You don't have to do any of that because God's already in control and He's already working it out for you. I just wanted to share with you a couple verses that came to my mind whenever, I was praying about this. And yes, they're, your typical anxiety verses, but I want you to think about these verses in terms of what it means with worry and your child. Okay, so 1 Peter 5:7 says, cast all your anxieties on Him because He cares for you. Once again, He cares for you. Imagine how much He cares for your child. Because He knows that your child is the most important thing to you. So of course, it's the most important thing to Him too. Philippians 4:6-7 says, do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. So once again, all you have to do is pray about it and then give it to God. I know that's so easier said than done, right? Give it to God. That, everyone says that, but really, He has it under control. It's not like you're just giving it to God and then forget about it and God forgets about it and whatever. No, God takes care of it. He, like I said, He is watching your kids back. He is going to lead them. He's going to guide them. You train them up in the way that they should go, and God will do the rest. That doesn't mean that they might not have any hiccups or bumps in the road, but He will make sure that it all works out for His good. All right, so I hope that this word was encouraging for you. I hope that it helped someone out there. I felt like, it wasn't just me. That's why I felt like God said, like, it's not just you. There are other parents in the church. There are other parents out there that are feeling the same kinds of things. You're cooped up in your house. You can't go anywhere. You can't. You should talk to someone about it. Talk to another mom. Talk to another dad. Talk to your pastor about it. And if it's not helping you just by praying about it, talk to them. Tell them. And join in prayer with someone and be encouraged that we are here for each other, and you don't have to sit at home sick with anxiety and, a torn up stomach because you're thinking of what might happen, when your kid leaves the house and stuff like that. God cares for them just like He cares for you. All right, guys, have a great week. Bye.